Hello, Kelly candidate. My name is Bailey Gardner and I will be your assessor today. So we're going to run over some verbal questioning to avoid doing some written answers because I'm aware that you're a little bit nervous about that, and I don't blame you, to be honest. It can be quite daunting sometimes. So how are you feeling? You all right?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Not having to write things down is always good.
Yeah. Are you ready to jump into the first question?
Let's do it.
Rightio. So first one. Describe one example of what you do or could do in your workplace to get feedback on presentations you deliver. And the second part of that question is to describe how you could use this feedback to identify improvements.
So something I'd like to implement. So like a good thing I always think is just like some informal feedback from like peers or a supervisor or something like that.
Yep.
Just like verbal, like just having a chat, how I went.
Yep.
But something I'd like to do is like make like a feedback form or something like that on like Google Forms, so I can send that around. And then everyone, it'll just be like a couple of questions like on a scale of this to this, how did I go? Is there anything you wish I went into more detail or covered more or anything like that?
That sounds good. It sounds like you're incorporating your technology awareness into it, so I like that idea. And how would you use this to identify improvements?
So with a feedback form, ideally it could produce like a graph or something, so like I know where my areas of weakness are. So like if I'm talking too quickly, like I know that I need to slow down based on the feedback that I was given.
That's good. That's good. So that's one of each, so we can move on to the next question. Second question is identify at least two regulatory or organisational obligations and requirements relevant to presentations. What do you think?
Regulatory. So that's
two of each.
That's probably like I can't discriminate in presentations. So like I can't use discriminatory language when I'm talking or anything like that. Like it's probably a little bit discriminatory to use like an excessive amount of slang that certain people might not understand. And if I work for an organisation like the RSPCA and I'm giving a presentation or a speech or something like that, I should use all their branding materials and like their official colours and everything like that. So
branding is good. And what about, do you have another organisational one? Brands, and what else could you do? Maybe
that's a tough one. So I don't know, like an organisation might have like a dress code or something like that to make sure I
you
dress appropriately and presentable and everything like that. And probably make sure I'm like not going too long or too short.
Time frames.
Like if I'm given 10 minutes to speak by an organisation, I should speak for 10 minutes. Like I know the presentation I did for the first one was a little bit short, which I'm trying to work on for next time.
That's good. That's all right. Okay, so question 3. Describe 2 principles of effective communication that you could do or use when you deliver presentations.
So a bit of feedback that I've been given is something I need to work on is like I need to like try and recap everything that I talked about. So I need to like revisit and like come back because I understand in the presentation I didn't really do any of that. I just kind of spoke a bit at the end.
How could you recap? What strategies could you use?
So just like dot points on the slideshow, like try and summarize. Otherwise, like coming back to what I was saying before, like trying to use plain English. So like not too much slang or big words, like trying to reach as many different audiences as I can. By not trying to be exclusive.
Yes, that's good. I like that. You're doing very well. So we'll move on to question 4. Describe at least 2 presentation aids and materials available to support presentations you may deliver in your workplace.
So like just using the dog one that I did as an example. Graphs and pictures are really handy for like as part of like a PowerPoint or a Google Slides or a Prezi or a Canva or something like that. Something else that's good is like you can have like a guest speaker or something like that. So like I could bring in someone from like Gauze or RSPCA or something like that.
That's good.
Or puppies.
Always bring puppies. That's good. I like that. No dramas. So we've got 2 more questions and then we are finished.
Awesome.
All right, so identify one strategy that will assist you in improving the overall flow of the presentation. What do you think you could do?
I didn't practice the first presentation I did, so I probably should practice a bit more. Like
Yep.
even video record myself and see how I go
Yep.
watching my own video bank.
Yep.
Because I know everyone is usually their own harshest critic.
Yes.
And cue cards would be good with just a few dot points, not the entire speech written down, because that's something I did the first time. I had the whole speech written down on a piece of A3 paper held in front of my face.
That definitely makes the speech flow better when you just got dot points.
Yeah.
All right, and the last question, what sort of visual aids could you use to enhance the presentation? I know we've sort of covered this a little bit, but...
So graphs. I think graphs
definitely.
and making sure I refer to the graphs all the time.
Yep.
Did I just need one or two or how many?
Yeah, one's fine.
Just one?
One
Yeah,
is
so
fine.
I'm trying to refer to the graphs because I know
Yep.
I had a graph in the first one, but I didn't really talk about it too much.
So the importance of it is sort of lost when you don't
Just
refer.
making sure I'm interacting with it and referring back to it and everything like that.
Yeah. Well, I think you've done very well, Kelly. You won't get your results back today, but I will email you. And yeah, thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Pleasure.